Oh my god, this greatest people ever. What? Chester A. Bum is suing me again? Well, great. How am I supposed to become an internet celebrity now? I mean, everything has been done already on YouTube. Except for historical lectures! Ones that are actually interesting. But, which topic should I choose to do my lecture on? Wait, I think I'm getting something. It's becoming much clearer now. I got it! My lecture is gonna be on the Mexican Revolution! So there's this guy named Diaz. Yo. And he's actually sort of a pretty good guy. He used to be a liberal. Warned against dictators like Fidel Castro and me. Until he became president. Then he became a complete jerk. He became hypocritical, bossy, and he started picking on little kids. I object to the last one. I only pick on the big ones. So anyways, Diaz ruled for years as a tyrannical dictator to Mexico, and eventually people began to grow unhappy over his rule. So, in 1910, Diaz decided that he will hold free elections in Mexico for perhaps the first time in years. He hoped that he will win easily and legally. And this guy Madero, ends up running against him. Of course he's a socially awkward nerd. So, Miss Madero, tell me a bit about yourself. I need a competent candidate for the election.
Well, I have a nasal voice. I think, oh yeah, I'm a vegetarian, and I think I can talk to my dead brother.
You're hired! So Diaz goes and recruits Madero thinking that he will win. Only problem is, everyone wants to vote for Madero, because he isn't a jerk. With sunglasses. So Diaz decides to throw Madero in jail.
Why are you throwing me in jail, Mr. Madero?
Madero, I'm just putting you on the right direction. Because you've been planning armed insurrection.
That isn't even a bad pun.
So Diaz wins the election, of course. But then all these people start rising up against him. Because no one wants to get ruled by a dictator with sunglasses. And Madero gets help from all these rebel leaders. I think their names were Zorro, Vanilla Yogurt, and Orzo. Wait, no. Pinata, Godzilla, and Org. Yeah, that was it. Wait, no. It's Zapata, Villa, and Orozco. Oh. Anyways, they go and help Madero. I swear by my marker mustache that I shall win back the land for our people. Nacho Nacho Libre. What he said. And so they go and drive out Diaz within 6 weeks. Hooray! And once Diaz is exiled from Mexico, Madero becomes president. Hooray! And then the leaders start fighting each other and Madero is brutally murdered. Oh wait, that's not good. It turns out that Zapata and Roscoe didn't like Madero because he didn't reward them and wasn't interested in land reform. Where's the land for the people on my mustache? What he said! Is that all you ever say? What he said! And there are still people who supported Diaz and his regime. One of them was a general named Huerta. Huerta and Villa used to work together with Madero to chase off Orozco, but then Huerta had Madero killed. So naturally, everyone starts targeting Huerta for killing a nerd. Que pasa chili with extra spice? What he said! Donde estás? What he... And two guys joined with Zapata and Villa. I think their names were Governor I. Caramba and General Oregano. No, wait, it was Governor Carranza and General Obregon, I think. Get my name right, kid! And why am I wearing the same t-shirt as Orozco? Anyway, so Carranza, Zapata, Obregon, and Villa all team up to form the Big Four, and they go fist up against Huerta and Orozco. And so fighting begins and millions of lives are lost! And in the end, Villa managed to defeat Orozco at the Battle of Zacatecas on June 23rd, 1914. It went a little like this. What he And after the Big Four chased Huerta and Orozco out, everybody lived happily ever after. Just kidding. The Big Four ended up bickering with each other because the only thing they agreed on was that Huerta was stunk up the country. Look at decided to sort the differences at the conventions of Aguascalientes in October 1914. Hey, why don't we and my mustache sort out our differences like real men? We? Sure. And everyone was satisfied and happy. Sort of happy? Had to make compromises? Maybe just a wee bit unhappy? Completely angry at each other with a desire to tear each other apart? Me and my mustache shall fight anyone who enters our territory. Homeboys nacho habanero peppers. Oh yeah? Well, you're gonna have to fight against me and my buddy Obregon here, 2 versus 1. I wasn't really your buddy in the first place, but sure. So as Big Four fought among themselves, Carranza installed himself as president of Mexico with the help of Obregon. He then sent Obregon to the north to deal with Villa, hoping that the two would kill each other off. Because, that's what presidents do. Of course, things don't play out that way, mainly because of the difference between Villa's and Obregon's strategies. Yeah! 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 After Villa loses the Battle of Calais in 1915 and the Battle of Trinidad in May, he calls it quits and moves up further north. And Carranza becomes president in 1917 with Obregon set to become president in the 1920s. And everything's well. Nope! Nope. Carranza decides to go replace Obregon, and Obregon has the supporters murder Carranza as a result. Or at least no one else dies. Oh wait, Zapata is assassinated by Obregon in 1919. Bill is killed in 1923, and Obregon is shot to death by some Catholic fanatic in 1924. That really sucks. Okay, so everyone's pretty much dead, and it takes another decade before the fighting dies down. Millions of Mexicans got killed, and the population dropped by 10% over those years. At least the PRI party held on to power after the whole incident was over. The PRI was a one-party corporatist state that ruled over Mexico for about 70 years, almost as long as the Soviet Union. The revolution did have some noticeable effects. Women participated in combat in Zapata's army, and the Mexican Revolution was an important milestone for women's rights. Zapata and Villa became important cultural icons in Mexican history, and today they are remembered fondly as symbols of rebellion. Finally, the revolution resulted in an artistic revolution, with multiple works being made based off the events of the war. And there you have it, the Mexican Revolution. Okay, now where's my paycheck?